sexual assault in their lifetime. The fact that survivors are being discriminated against by police when they report is a serious flaw in the system. Finally, as women, we are told to go to the police if we're ever sexually assaulted or raped and will receive justice we're seeking. The reality is that women are not being believed, being charged with public mischief, and further abused and traumatized by interrogations done by the police. Women are being attacked and abused by the system we've been told to turn to and trust, and we demand that this change and that women start being believed rather than blamed.
I am one of the women that have been raped and then dismissed by the Ottawa Police. A group of strangers added drugs into my sister and my drinks when we were at a bar in the Bywood Market when we were trying to celebrate my birthday one year. The men took us to their home and raped us. We went to the police with a blood sample as evidence and the men's address, but the police didn't believe us, so they closed the case. Years later, I accessed the documents and the videotapes from the police investigation. What I found is very disturbing. The blood sample was not even tested for date rape drugs, and the consent law was manipulated as a basis to close the case as unfounded. The chart that is up has come from the police department. It came from their RMS database report, and it's over a 5-year period, 2002-2007. That's the one for sexual assault specifically. I will compare the outcomes of sexual assault investigations to assault investigation. 16%, only 16% of sexual assaults result in charges in Ottawa. This is very concerning. Whereas 49% of assaults result in charges. When the police close a case as unfounded, that means that they don't believe that the crime ever took place. 3% of assaults are closed as unfounded compared to 32% of assault cases. When the crime is so similar to investigate, why are so many rape cases being closed? Why don't the police believe women about rape? Rape is a serious crime, and what we need is a city council that will implement accountability to the Ottawa Police and the Sexual Assault and Child Abuse Unit. Please don't increase their budget. They don't deserve it. They need to operate properly.
Being Canada's capital, Ottawa has a responsibility to be leading the way in fighting the ever-present sexism that silences women. Not only are the Ottawa Police failing to do so, but they are actively perpetrating the sexism and disbelieving women at a higher rate than anywhere else in Canada. By not acting on this, you are failing the Ottawa women you represent and are allowing survivors to continually be re-victimized through the encounters with the police system. This needs to be a top priority of yours each and every year until not only is Ottawa leading the way in the treatment of women, but the systemic sexism is no longer a reality. A step you can take today is to put this money towards women's organizations that support survivors and into retraining the Ottawa Police on sexual assault and ensuring they unlearn the sexist myths that they have learned through previous training, and most importantly, that they start believing women.